And we're back. Welcome to Minding Your Business on News Talk 1380, the Antelope Valley and North LA County source for your news now. Chris Spicher, co-host Aaron Goldstein. Aaron, now we're going to talk about AV Nice.
AV Nice.
Because
AV
you,
Nice.
Yeah, you said people are asking, what is it?
People don't know. And I think after this show, people are going to know what AV Nice is.
Okay, well, you know, this week we had someone pass away, very famous person from Minnesota, the musician, performer, Prince.
Yes, today is a purple day.
Purple Day. And he was from Minnesota. And Minnesota is where I got the idea for AV Nice, because they have something called Minnesota Nice. And it's just the way people act. The neighbors wave at each other. It's just a feeling of community. And so I would visit Minnesota and I'd come back to the Antelope Valley and I go, you know, we live in such a great place. Why do some people think it's necessary to be sarcastic or talk about how big the tumbleweeds are, how much the wind blows, or all the other problems that any big area, growing area will have that's on the backside of a large county? And I thought, we need a conversation shift. We need something called Antelope Valley. We need something called AV Nice, where
Yes.
we say nice things about where we live and tell nice stories about the people that are in that area, and make and understand that it's a region that, you know, cool things happen all over the place. I mean, we have movies and commercials shot all over the valley. We have rockets built, airplanes built and tested all over the valley. We have waterfalls and trees and snow and...
We have snow?
Every
Still.
once in a while we get them.
Yeah.
You know, even on Christmas Day, I remember we had snow.
Sometimes here on the valley floor, but you can still see it up there in the hills right now. And neat people, world-class people.
Exactly, and you may have seen the sunsets we've been getting this year. Oh my gosh, I think
Sunsets.
I've been seeing some awesome sunsets.
That's because you work too long.
I know. I'm either on the roof fixing the air conditioner around about 6 o'clock when the
Look at
sunset.
that, Eric,
I'm going to take a picture and put it on Facebook.
You know, the fact that we can even see the horizon is pretty cool. You know, I mentioned Cam Martin. He comes from Pennsylvania. It's green there. Everything's green, which is neat, except that's all you can see is trees. You can't see the sky. You can't see the sun coming up or going down. You can't see the stars at night.
Nope. And you know, another thing too out here, it was so nice, is like, it seems like we have our own air show every day out here. You know, we'll see something flying up there, and I'll look up in the sky, and there he goes. There's the B2, or
Oh, there goes the F-22.
yeah, I know we're getting kind of complacent about this stuff, don't we?
Air
Yeah.
show every day.
Every day.
And I was over at the air park in Palmdale.
Oh,
City of
great
Palmdale. Yeah.
park. I mean,
And it's closed on a Monday, but we were in there doing some B-roll for a project we're working on, and carfuls of Japanese tourists kept coming by. You know, they'd stand up on top of the van to get pictures over the fence. I'm thinking, you're next to an Air Force installation. You're on top of a car with a camera.
exactly. Gosh, you know, back years ago, you couldn't even take a picture or else you get shot.
Well, yeah.
Especially at Edwards Air Force Base.
Somehow the word gets out and people come. You know, Disneyland is, you know, that's okay, but I got to go to Palmdale to see the air park, or I have to go to Lancaster to go on the musical highway.
Oh, I love doing that. Yes. Yeah.
You know, not that many places in the world have a musical road.
You know, people will come. Yeah, exactly. They'll come from anywhere just to. Where's the road? You know. Okay, well, get ready.
You start making a list of the things there are to see and do around here. It's pretty interesting.
I'd like to find out what song they put on that road, though. That's the only thing.
Oh, you can't tell by driving on it?
Well, it's just like.
Yeah, it needs to be recalibrated. We need Terry Norris over there at Precision
Yeah.
to recalibrate that road. But
And
think
yeah.
about the road to Las Vegas. If they put like a Cher song or a Blue Man theme
geez.
song or something on
Yeah.
that freeway, that would, I'm just saying,
On the way.
that would be Las Vegas nice. So we started something called AV Nice, and Jim Greenleaf and I would make videos telling neat stories, kind of along the line of Huell Hauser.
Yeah.
Just going out there, human interest stories, neat businesses that.
Yeah.
that
God
wanna-
bless his soul.
Yeah, positively. So we call that AV Nice. And, so you're AV Nice. Here, we're making a video. Here's a wristband for you.
Oh, this is my official
Yeah.
AV Nice.
Yeah, so you just got to come up to
Band.
me and say, hey, I need a wristband, or go by the flower shop. I buy them by the handfuls, and then I sell them at the flower shop for $1. But I'm also available to do a program at your
That'd
business.
be fine. That's right. Well, you know what? That's my favorite spot in the summer. I like to come back, go look at it, and go in that 40-degree room during a 100-degree day.
At the flower shop, the
Oh
air
yeah, and
conditioner
smell
room?
the flowers.
Yeah, and so I just need to mention you're my AC guy. That of course it's summertime.
Yeah.
And so what did I not do right there to the walk-in fridge at AV Florist? Because it's just starting to get that feeling like I think it wants to be more than 40 degrees.
Yeah, we get those days. I mean, it's just when you get older, you got to maintain those kind of things, So it's just like my wife tells me, take your pills in the morning, and vitamins.
I think my walk-in fridge needs a couple of pills.
There you go. Well,
It's getting overworked right now because it's prom season.
it's my magic stick. That's what you need.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need you to come check it out. And so how did you and I meet?
Oh, gosh darn.
Chambers?
I think it was a chamber event, and it's like, I just can't remember now. We have so much in common.
Well, one thing is that I keep seeing this name Eric Mrantz, M-R-A-N-T-Z, Mrantz.
Yeah.
And that's
and I look like I'm a Hawaiian. Basically, the Mrantz name actually came from my grandfather, who, I'm Dutch Indonesian. My grandfather was Dutch, and during the World War II, he was part of the Dutch intelligence. So, but World War II, fights in the war in Indonesia and becomes a POW, and that's how he meets my grandmother, and that's how I got the last name. They went to Hawaii, went to New York, immigrants.
Wow.
So I'm actually second generation, maybe first generation, maybe out here. So second generation.
Yeah, that's a great story.
Yeah, it's I wanted to get that out real fast. Why Mrantz? It's like,
Well, the name works because, it wasn't Smith or Jones, so I kind of had to put, there's one brain cell, that's all it's doing is remembering M-R-A-N-T-Z.
yeah.
So, you
and
got
they,
it
they
there.
keep on thinking I'm the radio guy or the Mrantz equipment, but it's an M-R-A-N-T-Z.
Who was that? Madman Mrantz, wasn't it? Was he Madman or?
I
He was
can't
a real
remember.
guy. He had a hat. I think he had a hat like Napoleon.
Yeah,
That was Mad Munz.
exactly.
So many people have made so much money just selling radios or just whatever their business is. They become a celebrity. I guess, we're trying to be Facebook celebrities, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's that's how I like to get my word out there, and I wanted to share what I'm going through. I've been blessed with all this work, and I wanted to give something back. I wanted to share my experiences out there. So, and also it keeps me posted with the other people, and I can see how they're doing. And there's been situations where people needed help, and I've seen that, and I responded, and that's how we kind of network ourselves. So it's definitely a platform that I like to use. I'm not no Twitter guy, because I think that's another level. Watch out.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, Aaron is.
They let Aaron do it.
He's
yeah.
walking me through that minefield.
Exactly.
Isn't it neat to live in a small town? It's a big town, but
It
it's a small town.
is just a small town. I'm telling you, I came from Santa Clarita, a Hart High graduate, and a lot of people. There's a few people that did move up to Palmdale, but of course everyone's scared. They were going to Palmdale, the desert, and but yeah, it is a very small town, and definitely love living out here.
There was a guy at the Palmdale Chamber Lunch the other day from Colorado, sat back at our table, and it was his first time in the Antelope Valley. And well, I guess we tried to be funny, but I said, "Man, you picked a good day to be here."
Oh
It was
yeah,
beautiful
the
weather.
beautiful weather. Actually, we've been getting some great weather in the last month, and right now, the temperature. I gauge. I'm like a weatherman too. We're always gauging to see how everything looks like, and I got to look. I'm always looking 10 days ahead. Of course, that's all we can do. And of course, I think we got some cooler temperatures coming tomorrow. Maybe they say some rain, but doubt it. I think the sand out here,
It likes being dry.
yeah, it likes being dry. It'll suck up that evaporation.
Every once in a while a cloud goes by, and that's about as much moisture as we're going to get.
Yeah, it's like I said, summertime is coming. I say the best way to stay cooling
Yeah.
is those master cools and evaporative coolings. We're getting these new ductless split systems coming out nowadays. And
Yeah, is
it's
that
just-
what I have in the front room there?
Yes, you got.
You know,
that's
I
great.
got brave this year, and I opened up the cover, and I saw that there's a filter in there. And I
Oh,
knocked
yeah, that's
I
right.
knocked the dust off of the filter, man, and I think that probably saves $100 a month.
Oh, you
Just
got
cleaning your
washable
filters.
washable filters is the way to go.
Yeah,
So
I did it all by myself, just me and a ladder.
yeah,
It's pretty cool. So it's going to last longer. So
Yeah.
you were having a conversation with Milner. Is there something you want to say about? What did the city of Palmdale want to say?
well, were we talking about the
Was he talking about Dry Town?
dry time? I'm not quite sure.
I was trying to figure out the thread.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
was kind of being, he didn't really want to come out and say what he was talking about.
yeah.
He's a good guy to know.
Oh, John's a great guy. We have a lot in common too. The city of Palmdale. Like I said, we live and breathe out here. Like my wife Jill, she's a Palmdale trustee out here,
Oh,
and she does her volunteering. So, one of the things I did in my volunteering is that I was a AYSO coach for like 15 years.
Wow.
And a referee, and I was part of both Courts Hill and Palmdale, and it's amazing all the teams I had out here. When I moved out here from Santa Clarita, and I started when kids were at age to play soccer. We started when I was 5 years old, and we volunteered to be coaches, and we grew out of it. We definitely grew from both my son and my daughter, and it's amazing. I'm seeing these kids now are like they're adults.
they're coming up saying, "Hey, Mr. Mrantz."
They are. They go, coach. They call me coach still.
Isn't that great?
It's a great feeling seeing some of these kids out there just grow up and seeing them, and just I was helped them to be productive adults nowadays. I can see some of them are just doing great out there. I tell you, they're out there serving our country.
Yeah.
They're out there going to college. They're out there volunteering, things like that.
Eric Mrantz, All Air Conditioning. Your phone number again?
It's 661-810-1319.
Great talking with you.
Oh, I appreciate it, Chris. Thank you, Aaron.
Okay. Now we'll let you go.
Yeah, back to work I go.